That's right. How you doing this afternoon? I think we got it live on the radio. I think we got it live on Facebook. And I think I have everybody's mics turned on today. So we should be good. We should be good. Hey, we got a great show for you this afternoon. Excuse me. We've got Ellyn Reeder. She is a volunteer supporter and foster kinship care parent with firsthand experience on the needs of children, families, and focused on helping with marketing and community outreach. We have Justo.
Chalaire,
there you go. Yeah. Artist and community advocate, lending his time, talent, and platform to raise awareness. He also, you may recognize that name, he also works at United Way. So, welcome to the show this afternoon. How are y'all doing? I'm dying. But anyway.
Do you need a water?
I'm good. So I think a lot of people don't really know what a Voice for the Children Foundation is. So, Ellyn, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So a Voice for the Children Foundation, it's a local nonprofit that supports children in foster and kinship care. We are a 501c3. We've been established since 2008. It's entirely volunteer-based organizations. We have guardian ad litems on our board. We have parents on our board. We have several other community leaders. Miss Betty.
So who does it work with?
It works with the guardian ad litem office. They reach out to us with a need, and we then communicate back to them whether we can help with it or not, and sometimes we help locate whatever the need is, and sometimes we just help fund whatever the need is.
Well, that's a very big need, because we were talking before we went on the air, and when the idea is always reunification with the family, and quite often you were telling me they try to place it with a family member.
Yes, they do.
So that's called kinship, and because they are kinship, they're not even in the foster parent part of it, so they do not get any financing at all from the state or anything.
No, there's no financing at all for foster parent or for kinship caregivers. They are family members, aunts, uncles, grandparents, big sisters.
Quite often those are in kind of fixed income, and we were talking about how there can be, but how difficult it is to get certified to be able to do that.
It is very difficult. It's a very lengthy process to get certified, just from the moment you get the packet to your final approval. You have 3 months to get everything done in the licensing. When you get licensed through the state, I'm not sure about other organizations, but when you get licensed through the state, you had 3 months to do a lot of stuff.
And they're pretty picky.
And they're very picky. I'm talking like you need to know exactly how many inches your windowsill is from the floor, how many rooms you have, do your smoke detectors interconnect? I mean, so if it's going off in one room, it's going off in the whole house. So, lots of little things that have to be done.
And I guess that can be kind of costly.
It can be very costly. It's very costly. And it's really interesting because I know some other people who have been discouraged. They wanted to foster, and they started the process and were discouraged and weren't able to, because even though their homes were completely up to code, and they wonderful houses, these little things here and there stopped them. Mm-hmm. They just weren't able to, complete all the guidelines within the time allowed,
right.
So.
Well, it is certainly a part of life, and in South Carolina, I know we have a lot of children that end up in that situation. Mm-hmm. So, Voice for the Children Foundation, it helps with what? Necessities and maybe some of the little extras that a child needs.
And little things. Trying to help the kids have a regular childhood. There's nothing normal about the situation. Some people like to say, we're trying to give them a sense of normalcy. There's nothing normal about the situation that these kids are in. So what we're trying to do is give them some support and some dignity within the situation. A lot of times it is diapers or, bunk beds that we're helping the family get. But this year we've also helped a kid get a musical instrument so they could join the band. And, when you're in middle school and high school, belonging is such a big deal. And here you are, you're completely uprooted from everything you've ever known. And
may not even have sisters or brothers with you. You could be
may
in a
not.
separate.
Yeah. And with kinship, usually they do try to, they always try to place the siblings together, but it's really hard.
Right.
It's really hard. And so, yeah, they're just kind of floating on their own. So providing things like that for the older kids, they don't need diapers.
Right.
But school clothes, because they came with nothing. It's not like anybody gets a, hey, we're going to remove the kid. Go ahead and pack up their bags for them. You've got it's happening quick. It's usually a 24-hour thing, and the kid doesn't know. So,
and it could quite possibly even be at night when they're in pajamas.
It can be the middle of the night. Yeah. It can be, and it's a big upheaval. So we're trying to give them some dignity, some support, something to help them maybe not feel normal, but not feel so out of place.
Sure. Well, I'm sure that kinship is the best way to go, but there is a lot of disadvantages to those who are doing the kinship to help. So kudos to those. I've always said that the grandparents that end up raising children, God bless them. God bless them.
They are amazing. I am not at that age yet, and I can't imagine having, it's hard enough where I am with my kids.
Sure,
so.
Absolutely. So, so you have to have fundraisers, I presume, to be able to keep this organization going. We're talking about A Voice for the Children Foundation. We're here with Ellyn Reeder and Justo
Chalaire.
Chalaire.
You got it.
Okay, Chalaire here today. Now, Justo, we are talking about a fundraiser that is coming up on September 12th. And what is the deal on this?
Yeah, so first I got to let y'all know, my wife, she was a big part of the planning for a lot of this. And it's been really awesome just to watch her passion and being involved with this and with the planning committee for everything.
She's great.
Are you saying you couldn't have done this without her?
I couldn't have done it. I can't do anything without my wife, and that is live on air. I will say that from the mountaintops. But
she can clip that out and play it back to you daily. Yes,
yeah.
Okay,
Just have it on repeat, going on through the Alexa or something in the house. But she started telling me about this event, and when the name developed, it was called Foster the Beat. And then they started planning dates and times, and ultimately the purpose of this event was to be a benefit concert to help the families that were just shared about. So the event is Foster the Beat. It's going to be September 12th. It's going to be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. At Legacy City Church. So there's going to be some amazing artists there. One of the main acts is Freddie McClendon. He's a local star a lot of people know about. So we're excited to have him there. Also, Audrey Adams will be there.
Another great one. Yeah.
Pope and Bert.
Wow, you're knocking it out of the park.
Knocking it out of the park.
Okay.
The Chocolate Crackers. And then myself, Justo Chalaire, and my brother that I do music with, Bo Fisher. And together we form a group called Alter Ego. And we will be doing, I think we're going to be the only hip-hop show for the night. So we're going to bring some energy in.
Okay, yes. All right.
We're going to mix things up a little bit for y'all.
Mm-hmm. So do you start out first or do you end up last?
Just
right in the middle.
Right in the middle to keep it jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, hip-hop.
We're going to keep it going. Yeah.
Now, you're doing something interesting, though, at this concert. In between that acts, you're bringing up some children on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah? I think I read about that, right? About how they'll have some...
We've got some kids that have volunteered to help. We wanted to use some kids in foster care, but there is a lot that you cannot do. You can't show faces. There's names. There's a lot that we can't share.
Putting a bag over the kid's head while they're trying to sing just wasn't appropriate.
Just isn't going to be appropriate. So, we were trying to figure out, how do we bring that young face to this sort of event. So we had some wonderful kids that love to sing and perform and things. So they're going to come and kind of show out between sets and really have fun.
Well, that's going to be great. Now, as far as tickets, how much do the tickets? How's this going to work as far as price? You have a VIP. You have different age groups.
So we have a VIP ticket that will be $60. We have our general admission that will be $25. We have the children's tickets 10 to 16 will be $10, and everybody 9 and under it will be free.
So this is a family-friendly event.
Very family.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, Ellyn, can you tell us what is the allure of being a VIP? What do you get for being a VIP?
Well, you get to meet all the musicians.
Okay.
You get kind of
a special meet and greet.
Special meet and greet prior to the concert. You get in a little bit early. You get some snacks, a little VIP area. I believe we've got reserved seating up front right at the stage for them. And we get some goodie bags, kind of swag for them. To be
swag bags.
Swag bags.
I can tell you, Alter Ego, our hip-hop group, will be giving away some special items for those who buy VIP tickets. So make sure y'all get those.
All right. Yeah. So now how do you go about getting tickets?
So you can follow our page on Facebook, or you can find our event on Facebook and click the links through there. The tickets are on Zeffy.com. It's kind of a long URL, Zeffy.com/blah, blah, blah, Foster the Beat concert. So I really suggest going to our Facebook page and clicking through the link there. And that'll get you straight to it. We've got several posts with the link.
Okay. And so the name of the Facebook page is?
A Voice for the Children Foundation.
Okay.
And the event page is Foster the Beat Concert.
Foster the Beat. Now, what if somebody, God forbid, is not on Facebook? How can they get tickets?
Oh, that is a really good question.
A great question.
Yeah.
If they are not on Facebook, they can reach out to our board chair and president, Thomas Thompson, at 864-344-6484, and he can help connect them with the tickets.
And I do know there were some email chains sent out to some larger groups that have the link to it. But it's a great question.
Yeah, we have posters around town as well.
Right.
We've been kind of papering Greenwood and Abbeville with them. 2 of our board members, Tony and Candy, have been hitting the pavement and getting out there, getting our posters up and around the counties. And so there's a QR code on those. If you see a poster, you can always scan the QR code and buy tickets. I know that District 50 was super kind and sent out our poster through their Peach Jar program to all the parents. So we've been doing several things to try to help reach even if you're not on Facebook.
Right.
So and Index Journal, I believe, will have an article soon, and they'll have
that in there too.
The ticket
I
information.
do have to give y'all this plug too, because there is a giveaway going on. It is on the Facebook page. If you type in A Voice for the Children or Foster the Beat on Facebook right now, it will pull up the most recent post, and it says giveaway time at the top. If you like, share, and comment on that post, you will be entered into a drawing to get your tickets for free that night. So definitely want everyone to know they can go and find that post, like, share, and comment on it for a chance to win your tickets for free.
Now, is that just for general admission, or is that for the big one?
General admission.
Okay.
General admission.
And is that 1 ticket or 2? 1?
6.
6 tickets. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Get your whole crew.
That's your whole crew.
Yeah.
Now, do you have tables, or are you just doing...
We're seating.
Just seating.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Are you expecting people to get up and shake their booty here now, since we got the hip-hop artist that's going to be
Look, I know when we get up there, they're going to be moving. We got dance moves for them. Sometimes between our set, we actually show the crowd the certain moves that we're going to do during the song. So, it's going to be fun.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Now, you know, you may not know the answer to this, but how much money does it take to keep this organization going?
I don't know the answer to that one. It is...
How many children do you know? How many are in that foster kinship? How many children are actually in our area that are in that? Do you have any idea?
Oh my gosh. At one point I did know that number. I don't know that number anymore. It was staggering.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of times, like we were talking about with kinship, it's not licensed.
Right.
So those numbers aren't always tracked as well. as the foster care numbers are.
Right.
So knowing any number you see that says in foster care, that number is exponentially greater because of kinship caregivers.
Right. Now, you can also donate to your organization if you just feel the desire to donate. You can do that, and I know I saw, because I posted it on our page. There's actually an address to mail a check. That you did take checks.
We do
Amazing
take checks,
in this day and age. You still take checks.
We do
It's
still
still a
take
thing.
That's right. So let's see. What is do you have that? If you wanted to mail a check, can you?
I can pull that.
If you can pull that up.
Pull that. And we also have a 50-50 raffle that's going on right now. I forgot to mention that.
Oh my
in the
God!
stuff.
Here's something else here.
We're just doing it all. Trying to get the hype going and help.
I think you need to just put Justo on a video and have him out just showing his moves. I mean, that right there.
We will be dropping our artist video.
Yeah.
Our group, it's a wild story how Alter Ego and me and my brother Bo Fisher came together to make music. And I'll share that at another time, or if it comes up as relevant. But we do try to push everything and use our platform to bring awareness to good causes. One is definitely through our faith in what we do. And while we have that platform and we get a ton of engagement and streams on our pages,
Right.
we'll push things like this. So we're excited to do our very specific Foster the Beat post. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. And we're hoping it brings some energy and gets people revved up to
Okay,
to
well, that
participate.
sounds great. And Freddie, I know, will be out there
Yeah,
doing.
but look, we can't compete with him, y'all.
Oh, come on!
He's
Of course you
got
can.
some moves. Or our moves might just look a little different.
Well, he's more Elvis-like, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got the Elvis
he's
going.
got the Elvis vibe going on. But Freddie always draws a crowd, and here in Greenwood, that is a great thing. Audrey Adams certainly has come on strong in our community, and just really in the last year, just really. Being out there and being able to sing at different places has made a huge benefit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we found the P.O. box. It is a P.O. box.
Okay.
If you want to send a check, you can send a check to A Voice for the Children Foundation, P.O. Box 1454, Greenwood, and that zip code is 29648.
29648.
And I did notice that you posted the QR code as well on your page.
I posted it all, man. I put it out there.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
No, I think so many times, the commercial that's on TV that you see where the child with the teddy bear is sitting there in the courtroom,
Mm-hmm.
and the sheriff's deputy or whatever. So who speaks for this child? Who speaks for this child? And people get up and start leaving. And there is that child sitting there by itself with the teddy bear, and nobody speaks for that child. Just really, to me, brings it home how crucial it is that we not abandon these children that are in situations not their own fault at all, just for the fact that they are living. They're in this situation, and it is really important in my mind that we make sure that we take care of these kids. And the grandparents, I always feel sad for our grandparents because they thought they were finished raising kids, right?
Yeah.
And they were going to enjoy life, and then graciously they take on that role.
Yeah.
Take on that role.
Yeah. Well, and it's a hard role too, because there's heartache involved on the caregiver's side, because you don't want it that way, not only for the child, but you don't want it that way for your relative.
Right.
So, there's a lot of heartache with that as well. So it's knowing that they're not alone in this.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of times there becomes a rift in the family kind of thing. When people don't want to take responsibility for their own actions, they place blame elsewhere. So there becomes a rift. And so, when you've already got that upheaval, and you're already in this situation where you're wanting to help, and then it's just so hard to get it, knowing that they're not alone and that somebody is there to support them.
Well, one
That's
of
a
the
big deal.
things I do a lot of work with Pathway House, and one of the things that we talk about with Pathway House is the fact that the most important thing to a child that actually affects how their brain develops and everything is feeling safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can endure a lot of other things, but that lack of safety is the thing that destroys children the most. And so we've got to make sure our children are safe. We've got to make sure that they are taken care of. I think this is a very worthy organization, a voice for the Children Foundation, working with the Guardian Ad Litem. The Guardian Ad Litem, my goodness, what a great organization that they actually speak for the children.
It is, and they do.
And they are right there. They're checking. They know what the child needs. They're the ones that actually talk to the child and find out what the child wants, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, there was plenty of times that our guardian ad litem came by the house and was like, "Hey, how are y'all doing? I'm here for her." So, and he would, talk to her and see how she was doing, check on school, ask. He's not like, "How are they?" He really got to know her and got to know her personality and things, and was able to sort of not pull information from her, but pull how she was feeling from her, because he made that connection with her. And,
it's a real commitment to do that.
it is a very real commitment. It's, again, it's a heart thing. You can't do that for any other reason other than having a heart for it and a heart for speaking up for children in these situations.
That's right. Now, if other people want to get involved in roles in the Voice for the Children Foundation, how would they let y'all know they wanted to get involved, they wanted to help? How do they do that?
They can always, again, go on our Facebook page. We don't have a separate website right now. We're relying on Facebook's wonderful algorithms and things like that to help us promote it. But you
Ellyn
can
has no knowledge about any of that kind of stuff.
I don't deal with the algorithms too much. I stay away from the math side of
Right.
it. So, but they can go on our Facebook page, share the information that we post. They can come to our events, obviously. They can buy raffle tickets. But if they really, really want to get involved, we do still have seats available on our board. So they can reach out to Thomas Thompson, who is our board chair and president, at 864-344-6484. And they can speak with him about either volunteering for one of our events or even being on the board and helping make decisions and help get these things done.
That's right. So this is an excellent program. They provide all kinds of not extras, sometimes basic necessities, and may be able to help with some extras. But even things like food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even food,
Yeah.
groceries,
Diapers.
things that are not extras, they're necessities. And when a family is stressed and looking at the fact of they would like to take that child in, there's also that expense that they've got to figure. And I think in your case, you have children.
I do.
Right? Yeah, so you have children of your own, and then you took on an additional responsibility.
Yeah, we and like I said beforehand, I've done this a few times, not just for this one particular child, but for a couple of other families. For whatever reason, we've been there to do for either a very short period of time, which is like 45 days usually. But the girl that we have now, and we actually have one other that's a kinship that's not licensed, and he's aged out at this point. So we've had them for 3 years. So it's become a long-term situation. And I have 3 other kids in the house.
Right.
So, we're talking back to school clothes and book bags and all the fees that come when you start middle school and
Food.
field trips and food. Chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Oh, so many chicken nuggets. Because that's the one thing they can all agree on, that and spaghetti. So they can't even agree on the toppings for pizza, but chicken nuggets and spaghetti,
We're good.
they're on steady rotation.
They're on steady rotation.
So,
Well, Ellyn, you're to be commended for doing that, and so many other people out there are to be commended for doing that. And Justo, to be able to bring that life and joy into a concert with your hip hop and your faith, That's an interesting combination, hip hop and faith.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it
To
is.
bring those two elements together. Sounds like this event, what's the name of it?
Foster the Beat.
Foster the Beat is going to be a great event. Now it's going to be where?
Legacy City Church.
Where
from
is that
6
church?
to 10 p.m.
Where is that?
It is very close to the hospital.
Okay. Very close
There
to
it is.
Okay.
The address?
Yeah.
It is 1560 Parkway Road.
Right.
Old Anytime Fitness, directly across from the Beckman Mental Health Center.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I know where that is. That's a good sized facility, so
Yeah.
you can handle a lot of people. Now, is there going to be is there going to be food and drinks to be able to purchase, or
There's supposed to be food trucks outside in the
trucks,
parking
okay.
lot waiting for people. so-
okay? All right, so you got the food trucks, you got everything going on. This event is very timely. It is next Friday, and you need to get tickets. You know, you need to get tickets whether you go or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the deal. Get the tickets whether you go or not, or just give the tickets. Maybe you're not
Yeah,
interested
give
in
'em
going
away.
to give them away to somebody.
Yeah.
Tell them again one more time what they can win, the raffle, what do we got going on here to entice them?
So we have a 50-50 raffle going on, which if you're not familiar with that, that's where you win 50% of the pot. Everything that people put in buying tickets, you win half of that. So, that's going on, and we'll be announcing that winner during the concert. And then you were talking about the giveaway earlier.
From Alter Ego?
No, the giveaway for the tickets.
Oh, yes, there will be. If you like, share, and comment on the most recent post on Foster the Beat and Voice for the Children's Facebook page, you will be entered into a chance to win 6 free tickets to the show. General admission, but I mean, what's that? $150 worth of tickets?
Right.
So, yeah.
And now tell them what you have to do. You can't just like it and share it. You got to comment too,
You have
right?
to comment. Make
Yeah.
sure you take all the steps that are on that post.
That's right. So get entered to do that. Take a whole group, have a good night, and it is family friendly, so I know families can come,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so this is going to be fun. Not only that, they're even going to have some very young people, under 10, I think, is what I saw the age
I was
group
gonna say, I
was.
think the oldest, there's a duo that's 12.
12.
so-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Well,
yeah, they are young.
They're young, and they're going to be keeping everybody entertained while they're changing up for the different bands. So
Might be the next Justos.
They just might. And a big benefit too is the children's tickets too. For people to bring their kids, they're only $10, and if your kid's under 9, it's free.
it's free.
Yeah,
So,
so.
if you're looking for a fun, unique night, this would be a definite winner, something to really consider. Make sure you get out and support a Voice for the Children Foundation. And is there anything else y'all would like to say before I say adieu today? Justo, what would you like to say to the folks out there?
I would just like to say it's an honor to be a part of this awesome cause. I'm going to say it one more time, September 12th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Legacy City Church. Make sure y'all get your tickets now, and we can't wait to see y'all there.
And what about your wife?
Nothing happens in my life without her.
I think you need to say that a little louder. I'm not sure she would.
She'll take that part. She'll clip it back.
All right, and Ellyn Reader, what would you like the folks to know here as we finish up today?
I would just like for them to know that this isn't anything other than focused on the kids. Yes, we have amazing musicians that are going to be there. Yes, there's going to be a 50-50 raffle. Yes, you can win free tickets. Yes, it's going to be an amazing time. You can bring your teenagers and not have to worry about feeling really awkward in the middle of one of the songs. You can bring your 9-year-old and not have them ask you weird questions by what's, in the lyrics or what's being done. I've been in those situations, but it's all about these children who need extra support and the families that need extra support.
And this is the time of the year where you put them back in school. That's an expense, and
It is.
then of course Christmas is coming, and
Christmas
that's
is
another
coming.
another expense
Yeah.
that is coming up. And I understand. I mean, we've got to close this out, but I understand that y'all even do help with Christmas.
We do, and we usually have a Christmas party as well each year to help they can bring the kids to it. It's been at Jumpin' Jacks a couple times. I think we were looking at moving it somewhere in Lawrence County because we do serve more than just Greenwood County.
What counties do you serve?
Greenwood, Abbeville, Lawrence, and surrounding areas. So,
Okay.
There's a pretty decent sized radius that we surround. I think McCormick also. So it's not just Greenwood. And
Now, what if
so-
somebody hasn't ever heard about your organization and is in a kinship situation? Should they call Thomas and
They should probably reach out to the guardian ad litem's office.
Okay.
Because that is where we get our requests from,
Okay.
as the guardians submit their request. So
Guardians at the gate?
Guardians of Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah, that's right,
Guardians
yeah.
of the Greenwood. But yeah, reach out to their guardian ad litem if they've got a court-appointed one. They will know, and
Maybe they can give them some
they
support.
can give them some extra support, because that is one of the things you've got to tell your caseworker. You've got to tell your guardian. You've got to tell these people that you need the support, because I know so many of us want to be strong and do it all on our own, and we don't need nobody kind of thing. But this is not the situation to be prideful. This is the situation to say, hey, this has come up, and can we get a little extra help here? And that's what they do.
What's nice about that, is that this is people helping people. Mm-hmm. This isn't a government agency.
No.
This is people helping people. Mm-hmm. And I think some of the best things that can happen is people helping people. And I think this also is great to have, if you have children, to have them involved in helping and seeing that how blessed they are to have their own family, right?
They are.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even within our house, my kids don't always get it. So and you're like, man, do you understand how easy you have it? No, they don't. But it does help them to see a face and kind of
Right.
understand that, hey, I can be a part of helping.
Right.
I don't have to, be naive to all of this. I can help without being introduced to all of the intricacies of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate y'all coming out today. Thank you so much for being here. And this will be on our Facebook page. So check it out, WCRS 98.5 FM /1450 AM. It will be on the website tomorrow, WCRS1450am.net. Like it, share it, get it out there. Let's make it go viral. What do you think, Ellyn?
I think absolutely.
And the more people that know about it, the more people that are going to say, this sounds like a fun Friday night. And I'm not into football, so this could be really cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So get out and see them. Ellyn Reeder, Justo, Chalaire, thank you for coming out here this afternoon.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, that's right. That is going to do it for us. I got to go. They've been here. Hope to have you there in the morning. And we're going to actually repeat my show from today. We'll be talking about county council. I had a great show. Just wasn't anybody that was hearing it. So we'll have to repeat it tomorrow. That's going to do it for me. This is WCRS Radio right here in Greenwood. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night. This is WCRS Radio. Take it away.